Hey everybody, christopherodd here, and welcome to the final piece of DLC for We Happy Few. It's called We All Fall Down, and in this one we are playing as Victoria Byng. The idea is that this is taking place after she manages to escape from Ollie Starkey, and it's going to feature Robert Byng, Anton Verloc, and I believe it focuses on why the executive committee decided to build the city the way that it did. So it should be kind of interesting. In a way, I'm kind of sad, but I think it's been a really good run for We Happy Few, and I can't wait to see what the studio does next. I'm sure it's going to be pretty wild. Let's get into it, shall we? We're going to go on normal difficulty, I think is fine. October 23rd, 1964. Wellington Wells is most certainly not falling apart. Ridiculous. Very idea that citizens are starving to death in the street. Nonsense. Poor Victoria Byng, forced off her joy by mad Ollie Starkey, is certainly not starting to remember all of the terrible things she's done. No, once she finds a mood booth, all of these nasty thoughts will melt away like a fog on an English morning. Only life were that easy.
People in town are getting a tad bit skinny. I think they're starving to death.
You give me my joy!
Oh, people have to know.
I need my joy.
You're wicked and selfish, and I hate you!
No. Got to find a mood booth.
Okay, let's go. Just like that. We're in the Darkington district.
You all right, Miss Byng?
Not really.
Might want to top up if I ain't rude to say so.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. We kind of got the wobblies going on here.
Miss Byng, there's going to be a fair.
Our hearing is weird. Everything is weird.
Nothing to see here, nothing to see. Move along, please.
Nothing to see here, of course. Whoa, what? Okay. We either had a really, really bad night or a really, really good one.
Look her up, take the key and lock her up, my fair lady.
Right. That's normal.
Have this week's ounce of flesh.
I'll have it in a few days.
I heard you got a bit of salted rat you've been saving for an occasion.
Yikes.
There's got to be a mood booth somewhere.
My stomach hurts so. Did you eat something rotten? I haven't eaten.
Whatever he had, we probably had. Clovis flower. Let's just see if there's anything down here. No. Parsons Purgative. Do your duty with England's finest. It's a good motto to live by.
What are they all doing?
Elocution lessons.
You're a real mate, you know that? Most blokes wouldn't just sit there.
No. Yeah, based on what's coming out of us, I'm gonna say real bad night. Hello.
There. I'll take my joy and forget this ever happened.
Ooh, lovely.
Miss Byng, there isn't anybody in there.
What are we doing?
You can utilise the facility.
What are we doing here?
Taking our joy, I hope? Good Lord, Martin. You might want to take a lot, eh? Wouldn't want to mistake you for a towner, eh?
I can't take my joy. I have to
Sweet Jesus.
Oh
clear
no.
head.
You are! You've got downer. You best come with me, Martin.
You've gone downer.
Miss Byng is a downer! 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 She's a downer!
on, Joy. It's an experimental formula.
Long range melee attack. Oh, nice, actually.
I need to get out of here.
One thing I really like.
them all.
Oh, jeez.
I won't listen. They won't
Come on.
stop coming.
There we go.
Maybe through the houses.
What the? What? Where are we? Oh, here. We got an open window. Straight panic. One thing I really like about all the DLCs is all of the weapons are very different. Susan, I'm a wee bit concerned about George. Ever since the little oopsie at the bridge site, he hasn't been himself. I told him not to fuss. I'm sure there's plenty of ways he can be useful still, but he keeps carrying on like a real downer. I'll try and check in on him next week, but until then, if you wouldn't mind popping in every day or so, that would be lovely. Do make sure he's taking his pills, would you? Harriet.
Then one of the people who's talking to you is a downer. Or if none of them is a downer, they all seem as...
There she is!
Let's roll. Oh! Oh, that is
Can't
sick.
believe I'm hiding from the police.
That's cool.
with it and not have nightmares. So, come on, have a little conjugal consideration and appreciate his good qualities. Assuming he is, after all, not an imposter. Thank you for writing, baby.
Okay, so we're gonna have some parkour. This is so cool. They're very creative with all of these DLCs being super unique. All the mechanics are different. The way you attack, even the way that you, like, the last time we had a guitar that was like blasting notes at people.
Are you running from the authorities?
Not now, Mother, please.
You've shut me out of your thoughts for so many years.
Whoa,
I just can't.
where'd she go? Stop staring at me, smash the mirrors.
The bulbs? Yes. Actually, there's a fabulous and hilarious story from the Dutch tulip mania of the 1600s. See, there was this sailor who visited a friend of his, and he saw an onion on his table, and he ate it. Now, it turned out to be a rare tulip bulb worth hundreds of guineas.
This is giving me mega flashbacks to the early access version of We Happy Few, and you would go into these busted houses to collect all of your supplies to stay alive. And that still existed in the final release, but in the early access, that's pretty much all it was. What the? Deceased.
Oh my gosh. Did they
Whoa.
commit suicide?
That went from fun to dark in like no seconds flat. We're just gonna lock that. John, everyone is dead chuffed about our due this Saturday evening. It's gonna be the party to end all parties, literally. I'm just dying to see everyone. Please nip around to the shops and pick up the following supplies. I'll be mortally embarrassed if we miss anything. Balloons, streamers, arsenic, you know, for the cocktails. Don't miss that last one. Cheerio.
They took poison.
I hope you'll join us and we'll answer all your questions about life in Wellington Wells. I'll see you soon.
It looks like we've got a slot specifically for glass bottles. So let's take everything that we can.
The part of our show where Jack Worthy and me ask you letters of questions about our lives in Wellington Wells. My first letter is from Mrs. Emily Cluley, Walker Road. Dear Uncle Jack, I adore your show.
I can't think with all these bobbies around me and all this death.
Hide in the
I've got
sewers.
to get somewhere quiet.
He falls off to sleep in the small bedroom, in the small bed we have there. He promises, not because I snore, but you don't say why he does, and I'm not sure he even knows. He seems a little sad. What should I do?
We could probably fight them, but let's see if we can sneak past these guys.
May I call you Emily? The letter is quite touching. You know the answer, don't you? Yes. You see, if he seems a little sad, there's only one possible answer.
Coming out of there.
He's off his joy of it, isn't he? Yes. You must encourage him to take his pills, even if he seems a bit defiant. Take him to a doctor.
Got him. We're in the Wellington Underground. Now, call me crazy, and this is a very subtle thing, but I've spent a lot of time with We Happy Few. And that font, I think, is different. Like the title is down and out, the title that just came up there. Those are very different.
Come to see how the other half rots.
Yes, but I don't want any trouble.
Come to help.
Haven't you helped enough already?
I don't mean no harm.
What then must we do?
Please. I'm throwing up and everything's horrible. And if I just took my joy, it would all go back to bright and lovely.
Well, I can hardly stop you. I'm only an uncomfortable memory.
Yeah, okay.
I can't. I have to keep a clear head till I can tell Father what's going on out there.
Has Father changed very much since we lived in the palace? Because he was always excruciatingly well informed about what was going on then.
He doesn't know this. He can't. If he knew, he would fix it.
Yes, well, it's lovely that you're thinking of your mother again. One hates to be forgotten, even if I'm in a faraway country and, for all you know, dead for years.
He's probably at the Victory Memorial Camp.
That would make sense.
I can walk there on the underground tracks.
Being the military man that he is. TVs can detect downers with shocking consequences? In doing what we ought to deserve... In doing what we ought, we deserve no praise because it is our duty. Okay, it's me.
Doodlebug! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I ran into Ollie Starkey.
Good Lord, are you all right?
He thinks the town is running out of food and we're all going to die.
He always did have a keen sense of drama. You know, he used to be a song and dance man.
People are eating charcoal, Daddy. And there's a plague in the village.
Well, you might have told me you were planning to go off your joy.
Couldn't we give them all blackberry? They could make plans, plant vegetables, even start the trade over the bridge again. They don't even know they're starving.
Sally Boyle can barely make enough blackberry for the bobbies. But don't you worry. Your man, Dr. Verloc, is working on a treatment that will put everyone back on the right track.
So
that works out real well.
We can't do nothing.
Nothing is exactly what we must do. If our people realize they're running out of food, they'll kill each other for the last box of V-meat. Doing your duty isn't always pretty. You don't always get a bright, shiny medal. But a few people on top doing their duty, us, is the only thing that keeps us from savagery.
What can I do? Let me help.
You have such a keen sense of duty. Yes, help. Organize a Simon Says competition. Keep them distracted until your man comes through. He will come through, won't he?
Yes, Father.
But for God's sake, go back on your joy. You'll only complicate things.
It's going to be really cool to see things from this side.
I suppose I better check on Dr. Verloc.
Get across the bridge, talk to Verloc.
He really is close to a solution.
Contraptions help you upgrade your equipment and yourself. Find them throughout the world. Press tab to consult available upgrades. Okay. So we've got the whip. Cost to upgrade this, we can shove off. Shoving with the whip will always knock enemies off their feet. Cost 5. Cost of 4 to strong arm. Whips consume less stamina. 6 if we want disarming. Whip attacks will cause enemies to drop their weapons. 100% chance. And then in the general tree, we've got silent steps, so less noise at 3 contraptions. Soft landing, make less noise when landing and take less damage from falls. 4 contraptions. Allows you to choke out taller enemies. 6 contraptions, it's not bad. And don't interrupt. Electricity no longer stuns you and it deals less damage. 5 contraptions. Okay. Well, at a minimum, we need 4. So... Oh, what?
Well, I'm not bloody well taking the underground right back to those bodies.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's those TVs we're talking about. That makes more sense. It looks like we probably need to head up here, but I'm just wondering if... Yeah, so we do have some action in here. I'm gonna see if I can't sneak by this. Very nice. We should go and check this. Oh, hello. Quarantine status. Broadcast tower green. Gravel walk quarantine green. Circus quarantine green. Dear General Bing, this is August of 64. As per your orders, sir, close down the west end of the Waterloo Square district for quarantine. This ought to do it, at least for now. That makes 3 neighborhoods this week alone. Also spoke with some of the local landowners who found your offer to purchase buildings in the afflicted areas quite generous, as you foresaw. You indeed have a keen strategic mind, sir. Once the quarantines are lifted, that should pocket you a lovely little profit. I will continue to canvass the city for any signs of infection and any further opportunities or urgent reasons to impose new restrictions. Anthony Covington, Civic Works. There's a couple of these contraptions along the sides of this, and looks like we're at the bottom of this bridge. Oh boy. This is going to be trippy. That's real slick, actually. It'll be important that we try and go off the main path too, because it seems like these contraptions are going to be pretty limited. And I'm doubting that we can upgrade every... Oh god.
How long have they been jerry-rigging these
Seriously,
walkways?
look at how this is kept together. I'm all of a sudden a little bit more uncomfortable. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Where are the men? Did they fall off and everyone just forgot?
Man, look at this. That's awesome. I mean, it's terrifying, but it is cool. Tell the mood booth, proposed mood booth, has been installed in this area. Workers should please keep eyes forward and not look over the side under any circumstances. Management. Well, I would probably agree with that, actually. Gerald, where is everybody? Did I miss a holiday? Nope. Everyone's just terrified. Whoa! We're slowly destroying everything under here, too. It's probably for the best. Okay, so we actually have 4 contraptions. Now let's kind of consider what we might go into here. This one seems really good, making them drop a weapon. This one seems okay, could do more attacks, which is probably fine. Silent step, maybe. Soft landing, maybe, because it does seem like there's a lot of like parkouring type things. Stealthing big bobbies is kind of nice, and doctors. And then electricity. I think since we already have 4, I think we save and just go for the takedowns, because generally those guys are really tough to deal with. Okay, are you swiveling? You're on a slow swivel. Notice to all laborers, the outer door to the worksite should be closed and locked at all times. There's a bad case of the sniffles going around in the surrounding district. And it would be unfortunate if, hypothetically, any of the sufferers were to accidentally wander in and request a tissue.
Plague! Just fire! There's plague!
Whoa. Deal! That was actually real close to not being a good scene. Electronic key card. Oh, she's... Never mind. I was going to sneak up on her, but seems like that's probably not that useful right now. Look at that. Haworth Labs coming up. Entering the quarantine. Notice of impending beautification efforts. Dear occupant, congratulations. Hurrah. This notice serves to inform you of the lovely news that your neighborhood will shortly be subject to a massive beautification effort. Your streets, parks, sidewalks, lampposts, and more will be made ever that more beautiful. Capital B. The department apologizes in advance for any minor inconvenience and traffic blockages this may cause. Should this cause distress, we invite you to take a joy pill and contemplate the magnificent beautification soon to come in mind's eye. It will be ever so worth it. Wellington Wells Public Works Department. Okay, so I'm thinking we probably need to... I'm not sure, actually, which way we need to go. Helpful hints for healthful hygiene, a publication of the Wellington Wells Department of Health. Perhaps you've heard rumors at the market or received a tip from a neighbor. There's a case of the sniffles going around in Wellington Wells. Here are some cheap and cheerful tips for keeping your home germ-free. Never venture into any of the districts currently being beautified. All that plaster dust can really kick up the germs. Don't worry, your friends in those districts will wait for you. Don't neglect, inject. Phencycline needles are indeed sizable, but don't let that put you off. The small ouchie is a small price to pay for robust health. A doctor a day keeps the ickies away. If you or any members of your household are feeling loggy, do contact the nearest doctor. In extra icky cases, he may ask you or your loved ones to undergo advanced treatment at a local clinic. This may take a matter of days or even weeks, but keen health will be worth the wait. WWDOH. Wellington Wells. Oh, Public Works Department. Oh, Department of Health. Gotcha. All right. We did pick the right way first. So this is the point in time when it seems that everything is just like they've already got quarantines and stuff set up, but they're starting to eliminate these guys from society. And unfortunately, these guys are not going to gain much from the beautification. We know that. They don't. Hold on a sec. Oh, this takes us around. This is where we came up before. Oh, cool. We could have got there a couple of ways. There's Mom again. Okay, so there's our first contraption upgrade. Let's go ahead and do... Oh, shush. Unlock stealth takedowns on bobbies and doctors.
One clearly sees the superiority of Western civilization.
Spare me your revolutionary rhetoric. That's what landed you in jail.
What landed me in jail was refusing to accept the unacceptable.
Be careful here which way we go. Requires alley stash key. Oh, look at this. There's like 3 boxes of contraptions back there. There is also an open... Oh, hold up. Wonder if I can get back in there. We can't get across that way, but there's these pipes. Where would one find this key, I wonder? Maybe we wrap around from that other side?
Lovely day, Miss Bean. Come
Yes.
to keep us on our toes, eh? Don't worry. We all know about the imposter.
So we seem to be cool out here. Somewhat cool.
I shouldn't have hit him so hard.
Whoa.
We're supposed to leave something for the doctors to rehabilitate.
Well, he did try to stab you.
He did? Oh, yes, right.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
he did.
Yeah, he definitely
Very
did.
naughty, that one.
Sure, that happened.
You know, I think...
Good day, everyone. Very lovely to see you. Downer detectors there for your safety. Luckily, they can be disabled. Look in the environment for a switch to power them off. It's up there, it seems. There's a couple of... It looks like we need to get up there somehow. And we just found the somehow. So am I just gonna go for this? 'Cause... Nice. Dear operator, congratulations technician. You must be proud to be tasked with the operation of the DD-245 downer detector, representing the latest in optical model sensing technology. The DD-245 is as easy to use as a brawly. Once activated, simply allows citizens to pass through it in the course of their normal circulation. If a downer is sensed by the detector, the paired GDD-269 device, or spanker as we call it, will automatically activate and handle the disruptive party cleanly with minimal effort required on the part of the attending constabulary. Detailed instructions on the device's operation can be found in this note's companion brochure, A Cause for Joy operating the DD-245 optical model sensor. Happy spanking. Alright, well. It's gonna make our life easier. But I wonder... Whoa, that was fairly direct.
Did you hear Miss Bing went full downer?
Guys, I am right here.
Misidentification. The general straightened it all out. You see,
Oh, okay.
you be respectful in the regular fashion.
I'm not sure. Maybe we'll come back, because I'm not sure how we'd get into that alley section.
This is Victoria Bing. Let me in, please. I need to speak to Dr. Verloc.
Oh, Miss Bing. I wouldn't quite enter the premises at the moment, ma'am.
Why is that?
Well, as it happens, there's a rather intensive beautification procedure underway.
Right.
You really wouldn't believe how beautificated the facility's looking.
Why would that... Oh. Oh, dear.
Was getting more and more beautificated in there by the minute.
But I really do have urgent business with Dr. Verloc.
All right, ma'am. As the Chinese say, don't say I didn't warn you.
At ease, gentlemen. We are officially in. Okay, I think we'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll talk to Verloc and see where this goes. But I'm really digging what they're doing here. I like the kind of parkour stuff. We're pulling ourselves around to different spots and just navigating the world that way. The story is cool because we're seeing it from a unique perspective that we didn't see before. And it's a cool placement in time for all of this to be going down in front of us. So we'll see how this turns out. But I'm pretty excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. And if you want to check it out for yourself, there'll be links down below and get on it. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.